Totten at bodyworkmastery.com, and today I'm coming to you from my treatment room here. I wanted to be in this specific chair today to talk to you about the one question that I have come up with that helps me to rebook somebody easier than any other question or formula that I've tried. And believe me, sister and brothers, I have tried them all. I am sitting in the exact seat that my clients sit in afterwards. So the treatment room's back here. We have the treatment. They come back, they sit down here, and then we have a little chat afterwards. And several of you have said that you're having difficulty knowing what to say to ask someone to rebook. So there are a couple of things about this. First of all, you're not alone. A lot of people struggle with this, and there's lots of things you can do. The first thing you can do is say nothing at all. Right? Thanks so much for coming in. Bye. Run away. Fix the sheets on the table for the next person. Another thing that you can say is to get all discombobulated like I used to. Oh, I'm so glad that you had a good session, and I really think that it will be helpful, and blah, 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 and I'd like to suggest, and what do you think? But I don't want to pressure you, and so maybe you could, I don't know, maybe think about it and get back. It was a disaster. It was a bomb. So here is the question that is really, really simple to ask to have somebody rebook. Are you ready? Would you like to book another appointment? I know, it's the easiest question ever, but it's so hard to get out. And the reason that it's hard to get out is that we care so deeply, right? It's like not only a part of us that we've put out into the world to try to help other people, but it's also our livelihood. So we care a lot if they want to make another appointment. That's why it's so hard to spit out. The secret is to care deeply and to have it not matter. So it's a kind of a form of detachment. So you care very deeply about how your client is doing, if they respond well to your treatment, if they want to come back, but you don't attach to it. You don't get your own sense of self-worth from whether or not somebody else comes back to see you again. So in the Essentials class, we talk a lot, we do a lot around this. There are different techniques that you can use to anchor this question and talk to folks beforehand so that afterwards it's just kind of a general, easy, unfolds very easily to ask people to rebook. But for now, the question that you need to remember is, would you like to rebook? Would you like to make another appointment? And practice saying it in the mirror. Practice just looking at yourself and saying, would you like to make another appointment? Would you like to make another appointment? So that when the time comes, you don't get tongue-tied. You know, you're talking, they're having their water, they're saying how great it was, and you say, would you like to make another appointment? And they will usually say, yes, I would love to. How about next Tuesday? Or if they say, no, I'm going to wait and see how things go. You say, okay, great. And then you continue on. Detaching, caring deeply, but detaching. It doesn't matter one way or the other. And the power and the energy that you give off coming from that place is really beautiful, is really wonderful. So that's what you're going for. Before we end here today, I have one other question that somebody brought up, and I loved this. I think all of us have had the situation where afterwards we're talking with the client and they feel so good and you feel so good. It's terrific work, and you talk and they make another appointment and then they leave without paying, and you realize, oh, they didn't pay, you have to go run after them. But I've had some people say that when they're talking afterwards, they don't know how to say, okay, you need to pay me now so that I can go on to my next person. So here's a really easy thing to say for that too. You just say, how would you like to handle payment today? Right? So blah, 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 I feel so good, thank you so much, I got to get going, I'll see you next week. Oh, how would you like to handle payment today? Oh my goodness, I forgot, I'll do that. And so it's just very gentle. Remember, ease. The people you're working with are people just like you, just relaxed, easy. How would you like to handle payment today? Would you like to book another appointment? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Mindy Totten at bodyworkmastery.com, wishing you joy and love and kindness and a wonderful journey.